Hi. um,
Well,
okay, nobody get mad, but like,
it's been a minute.
it's, no, I think it's been, what day is it? A year almost?
What day is it? May?
It's now May 17th of 2021. The last time we recorded, oh my god. Well, the last episode was me and Quinn in August, and thank you for all that feedback, by the way. But,
We're sorry.
yeah. Nobody get mad, okay? Like,
Holy shit.
welcome back to the Gemini Archives.
Welcome back to the Gemini Archives. And unfortunately, the last Gemini Archives?
This is going to be the last one. I know I said in my episode with Quinn, like, oh, it's going to be special. We're going to do something. Yeah, here's the special part of it. This is the last episode.
Yeah, literally. Well, Terminator Timeline. Before this should be an episode with me and Trent. Hopefully. If not, then this is definitely the last episode.
Yeah.
But if you already heard that episode with me and him, then you know everything that's going on, and yeah.
But just in case it isn't out, here's what's happening.
Lauren's moving next week.
I'm moving.
No, well, 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm moving to Utah because, well, I went there a month ago to go visit to make sure, like, I actually want to move there because the opportunity basically presented itself like, hey, do you want to move in with me? And it's like, yeah, I do. So Quinn is coming here next Wednesday. We're going to have a few days to hang out, basically, and we'll have our birthday.
Yep.
And
29.
Our 29th birthday.
Holy fuck.
And
I'm
then
old.
On June 1st is my flight out of here. I'm gone.
Yep.
On June 1st. So
And July 6th, Trent will be moving to Connecticut to be with me. So Laura and I will not be living near each other, and I guess we still could technically do the podcast like over Skype
but
and shit.
It's hard because there's a 2-hour time difference.
There's a 2-hour time difference. We're going to be working. We're going to be, life is just going to get in the way. We don't have the leisurely that we've had the last few years to do it.
Yeah.
So we're like, fuck, we're gonna have to end it. Well, honestly, we were just like, fuck it, we'll just leave it. We won't even do a last episode. But I'm like, no, you know what?
No, we have to give the people closure.
Yeah, I'm like, no, let's just end it. Even if we do end up doing episodes after this, like, at least I'll feel better knowing, like, even if we didn't, that this was here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like a proper, like, send-off,
yeah,
pretty much.
And man, we were thinking about it, like, how many episodes? What episode is this?
This is 50.
50 or 51, depending on if I do mine with Trent, which I'm pretty sure is still going to happen. It's just going to be a minute. We're recording this, like, months in advance because it's the only time we can do it.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately, once I got back, I was way too busy.
Yeah.
So
this is either episode 50 or 51.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Podcasts in probably like half a year could do 50 episodes. We've been going for over 2, and we only got 50 episodes.
Well, you know what? Quality over quantity, Lauren.
Yeah, you know what? That's true.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, too. Like, we didn't want to do, like, episodes just for the sake of having an episode.
Because we started out doing that, and we got some funny stuff, but it wasn't, like, we weren't really, like, happy about it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to put out something just to have it out there.
Mm-hmm.
And considering, like, we have all 3 of our listeners listening right now.
Yeah, hello, 3 listeners.
Hello,
that
all
are
3
still
of you.
here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
One of them being Jeff Block from Creaties.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Look him up on Instagram, CRE 80s.
I'll leave it in the description.
He is awesome. He told me he's been binging our podcast, which is great. If you don't know who he is, we talk about the Carpetbagger on this podcast. He does all the intros and animations for his videos and stuff, basically.
Yeah.
And he does amazing, like, 80s, like, vector style art, and he did one of me recently, and Jeff, I'm sorry. I'm going to finish your portrait. We're doing an art swap. I promise I'm going to finish it soon. I've had zero time to even think. So it's going to happen. I'm going to... Just soon.
Does he take commissions?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to send him a message soon.
So, thank you, Jeff, for listening and support and for reminding me of things that we talked about on this podcast that I had completely forgotten about.
I know. I don't even remember. One of these days, we're going to have to do like a best of.
Yeah, when I have the time to sit down, I also have... You know what I do have is before we record this in 2 parts, basically. We'll record the first part, end it, and then record the second part, and then end it. But originally what we did is we just let it keep recording.
We just let it keep going.
And some of the in-between banter that we had...
Oh my God.
...was fucking hilarious. And I'm like, I can't believe... Like, I've listened back to it recently... And I'm like, I can't even believe we said this shit. And I died laughing. I'm like, that would be a whole episode in itself.
I know.
If anyone was... Let us know. All 3 of you that are listening right now.
Yeah, please. If you want that, we could do that.
We can do that at some point. Because doing that in, like, a best of and shit like that, like... Or just, like, a compilation or something. That'll be easier for me. Because... Well, for us. Because we won't be able to record new episodes.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So, with the old stuff, I can do whatever I want. Speaking of which, we're going to be on YouTube soon. When I can sit down and do that, too. We're going to upload everything to YouTube because our Podbean is going to disappear after another year.
Because I can't afford it. I can't afford to keep hosting it through there.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people don't realize this. You know, podcasts, you just pick up a fucking... microphone. People think it's like nothing. It's expensive. You know, it's not cheap if you want to do it.
If you want to do it and sound good, like you could use just like, you know, the basic of basic setups and stuff.
Literally just like record a voice memo on your phone, which is probably what Trent and I are going to do when we do our podcast. But you could just do that and then just upload that and whatever. But we wanted to, you know, invest a little bit of time and money into this, so
I know.
Yeah. So the Podbean's going to disappear, which means we won't have a hosting website, which means we also won't be on iTunes anymore. So the only way to listen to it will be we'll create a YouTube channel for it, and we will be on YouTube. And honestly, people will probably find that a hell of a lot quicker on YouTube because
who knows?
I listen to podcasts on YouTube.
I do too,
like a lot.
And it's not like we're putting ads on it or anything. You could just listen to it.
Yeah, no, we're not going to make money off of it.
I think YouTube now just puts ads on everything, and they take money from it.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think it's like a new thing that they're doing. So ads are probably going to be on there regardless if you don't have YouTube Premium, but they don't go to us. Like, the money doesn't go to us.
No, we're not making a dime.
Yeah.
We have not made a single cent off of this podcast. We literally do it just for... And we've said that from the beginning. We just do it for us.
Yeah.
Which I took pride in, you know? Because we didn't want to do this for the sole purpose of making money.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it was just a way to put all of our crazy shit into one place.
Well, it's because, like, we were going through a time, too, where we just needed an escape.
Yeah. Things are bleak.
Like, it's like, how could we vent and make it a way to just, like, entertain people? It's like, oh, podcasts.
Well, yeah.
So, which is the whole reason why we basically started it. It was a form of therapy, and, like, over the last, like, few years, we've gotten to better places. We're in relationships. We've grown a lot, and especially because now the pandemic is, like, slowly, like, dying out.
Yeah.
And things are finally starting to go back to normal. It's
Thank
like...
God.
That it was hard the last year going through all that shit, and not to get super personal, but, you know, a lot happened.
Yeah. And not even just with us. I mean, everybody, like, dealt with something. It seemed like.
Everyone was dealing with all kinds of loss and death and, you know... unemployment and just like everything under the sun.
Yeah,
we went through last year, but it's a new year, new start. Things are looking up, so we're finally in a place where we don't really need a form of therapy like this anymore.
Yeah,
You know, we can go move on with our lives finally.
Yeah. And I mean, not to say that this wasn't fun as hell. And we have
not at all, yeah.
Now we have it here to our disposal if we decide, like, hey, we're going to, like, if you come back or whatever and we decide, like, hey, fuck it, we'll do an impromptu episode, we'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's not permanently ended. We're just going to leave it kind of up in the air. We're saying this is our last episode that you and I are recording in person together as we have been this whole time.
Yeah.
So,
any new episodes, just follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll post about it, and we'll just upload it right to YouTube. It's not going to be on Podbean.
Right.
Not going to be on iTunes.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, because we're done with that.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if anything, having it on iTunes and stuff, it didn't really do anything for us. It's not like
thank you to everyone who rated the podcast, though, the few people that did.
Yeah, thank you. But it's not like it helped us, but it didn't hurt us either.
Yeah.
It was
It was an option. I mean, a lot of people, I thought, well, they call it Apple Podcasts now. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're used to iTunes, bitch. I'm a early 2000s child. Give me a break. But
For real.
A lot of people don't listen to Apple Podcasts. A lot more people listen to like Spotify, and like other places than Apple. And I was like, oh, interesting. I thought everyone did, but I was sorely mistaken.
Because I have before.
Yeah.
Because we have the apps or whatever. But no, I mean, I think it'll be better just to be on YouTube, just to have it out there, and so it doesn't disappear completely. Because that's the other thing. Once the Podbean goes, it'll just disappear from both of those places. So
yeah,
for preservation reasons, we will immortalize the Gemini archives on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll have our own channel.
Yeah,
it's just going to be the episodes and anything related to the podcast.
Yeah, we're not going to do any extra videos or anything. Like, there's not going to be any of that. It's literally just going to be the archived episodes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So at some point, it's going to happen. I'll do it slowly and gradually. It's because it's going to be 51 fucking videos I'm going to have to make.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take me a minute.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know when that happens, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it is so weird that we are recording our final episode.
I know.
I never thought this day would come.
I believe it, but I can't believe it.
I know. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you and I are both excited. I'm excited to have Trent finally, living with me.
Yeah.
Because originally I was going to go down there, but it worked out better for him to come up here for various reasons that I won't get into. Like, it's just crazy.
I know. I'm moving to a whole new place. Over 2,000 miles away.
Have fun.
Like, that's going to be... Sorry, that's going to be a trip and a half. Like, I'm going to have to adjust so much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it'll help because Quinn will be there, and I've met his family and his friends, and everyone's... Okay, here's the thing. Everyone in Utah is so fucking nice. Like, I'm not used to that. People in the Northeast, we're assholes.
Well, like, it depends on where you go. It's not
like 90% of the people here are assholes.
Well, some people are to themselves, but there are people that are fucking assholes.
Oh my god, the more inland you go, the bigger the asshole.
Yeah.
Or the closer to New York. I mean, it really depends.
Well, I mean, because I think about it too, like, what are you doing?
Sorry, you had a fuzz.
Oh,
go ahead.
Thanks. Lauren's just like touching my face mid-sentence.
It was in the middle of your eyebrows.
Oh.
So.
Oh, great. I can't wait to get these things tamed.
I know, me either.
Because I think about it, when we go to the shore and stuff, everyone there has always been very pleasant.
Yeah, because it's the beach.
Yeah.
I'd be hard-pressed to believe anyone near a beach, is anything short of angry. So. I know.
If I lived near the beach... which I'm hoping will happen at some point in my life.
Yeah.
That would rule. Like,
oh my god, that's going to be such a trip because I'm not going to be near a beach.
I know.
I'm going to be landlocked.
If I win the lottery tomorrow, I'm buying a beach house and all you will see is me starfished.
Yeah.
Like, out on the beach for the rest of my life. Like, I'm never going to move. But, I mean, wishful thinking. We could all win the lottery or could use... Let me try that again. We could all use some money right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need
true.
a lot, but a little bit would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm bummed that we have to end this, but hey, you know, we did it.
Yeah.
And still can do it if we choose to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I'm not going to be here.
I know.
It's going to be the first time we ever live away from each other.
Yeah, it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
It's going to be really weird. I mean, well, you know, adjust.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird because literally Laura and I have been inseparable basically our entire lives. So.
Yep.
It's just weird. Someone that is always there one day is just going to be gone the next. So.
But it's not like a death. It's not like I didn't die. It's just I won't physically be around. You could call me. You could text me. Not you, the audience. I'm just talking to Megan. Please don't blow my phone up because I won't answer.
Could you imagine? It's like, God damn it.
It's like, oh, I should have said that in the podcast.
Like Jeff fucking calls you up and he's like, what's up?
Well, if he somehow got my number, I would answer him. But that's about it.
Note to self. Give Jeff Lauren's number. Got it.
Well, all right.
So, yeah. This is probably not going to be the most amusing or like, you know, ha 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 kind of episode.
Yeah, it's a little somber, but,
yeah.
You know.
But we will laugh because we are going to talk about something today that we didn't want to devote an entire episode to because, of course, we're not going to go out unless we talk about something that Lauren fell down a YouTube hole discovering.
Oh, Christ. But I feel like a lot of people fell down this hole, too. So I'm not alone in it.
Well, Lauren's deep hole is something that won't change.
Yeah.
Just podcast or not.
I'm constantly, like, even still, constantly falling down YouTube holes. Like, well, even Quinn, it's like it's happening to him now because he fell down this hole about, have you ever heard of SCPs?
No.
Basically, they're like these creatures that are, like, locked up, and there's all different kinds of them. They made, like, a game out of it.
What does it stand for?
I don't know. Something containment breach. But
scientific?
Something like that. So he fell down a hole about one of them, and like he was telling me about it, and he like wrote a song about it and stuff for his band, and it was cool. And I love that shit. I love when people fall down holes and just tell me, because then I have to go, and I'm like, oh my god. But
Lauren sent me a Twitter account that posted pictures of liminal spaces. This is the hole that we're gonna fall down.
Okay. I'm telling you.
Lauren just got so serious.
Like, that, whatever Twitter account I found, because there's a lot of them, but they probably hate me from the amount of times I just like all their stuff. No, seriously.
They probably love you because they want that.
Well, I mean, true, but they get like 10 in a row. They're just like, this bitch popping off. So,
for anyone that doesn't know, fuck it, we're just going to talk about it. Liminal spaces.
But what does liminal mean?
Liminal, it's like a Latin word for like threshold, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, what the concept of the liminal space is, it's basically a space between two other places. So, like a hallway or a staircase or something. But the thing about liminal spaces that creep people out or like make them feel weird is that they're all vaguely familiar to them.
It gives you this feeling of like nostalgia or like familiarity. It's like you feel like you've been to this place. And it could be just like the thing about it too, like these pictures that pop up could be like the background to a video game or like, I don't know, like cover art for a video game or something like that. And it's just the background of it. And you're like, God, where have I fucking seen this? Like, I feel like I know this from somewhere. Yeah. But it gives you that feeling of like, oh, I know it. But at the same time, you don't. That's why it's so fucking trippy. Like,
so it invokes nostalgia and it makes you feel like you've been to this place, even if you have never been there before.
Yeah.
So like, there was one, what did I see? It was like an old mall.
Yeah.
Right? So, and you know how malls look back in the late 80s, early 90s, shit like that. They all kind of looked vaguely similar. Mm-hmm. So it may not have been the mall that you went to, but you're like,
but it
I've
looks
been
like
here.
every other mall of that time period.
Yeah.
So you feel like you've been there, even though you haven't.
And you're like, oh, I remember that. And you get like weirdly nostalgic. But there is like some that are like kind of creepy, like abandoned like schools and shit like that. Mm-hmm. It can creep people out. It's kind of like ASMR. Some people love it and they think it feels cool, but other people can't fucking stand it.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's like.
So for us, we're like, oh, that makes us feel like warm and fuzzy and like familiar. But other people, it's like, this is fucking creepy.
Yeah, because like I've seen pictures of like arcades, and like I feel like I've been there, but like I obviously haven't.
Yeah.
Or like there's pictures of, oh my god, the one that hooked me was a picture of an indoor water park. But it was dinosaur themed. And
I would go there now.
that's the Twitter account. I know, I would too. The Twitter account that I follow.
Here, I'm gonna make a note. Link the Twitter account.
Yeah, I'll link this account below. They share stuff all the time. This is the picture they shared that got me hooked on liminal spaces, because I'm like, I feel like I went there. It's in fucking Idaho. I had to look it up. But you know, it's just something about it was just so familiar. It brought me back to like that time period of like early 90s ish, like late 80s, early 90s.
So like our youth, basically.
Yes, because we were born in 1992. So anything around that period, I'm just like, oh my god, my childhood.
Yeah.
But I've never been there before. It's like fucking insane.
But what we have been to is in the mall somewhere was an exhibit about dinosaurs, and they were all animatronic dinosaurs in there.
Oh, that was in Cape Cod.
Yeah, that's what it made me think of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've been to something similar, but not really. And that freaks people out, that not knowing, like, it's almost like the Mandela effect too, where it's like,
yeah,
you're like, you thought it was one thing but another. It's like that mind trip that
the
you
Berenstain
get.
Bears.
Yeah.
We're not even going to go down. We are not talking about the Mandela effect on this podcast.
No.
Because that's going to be a 4-hour episode, and we are going to lose our minds.
Yeah, no, not even a little bit. But that's why it freaks people out too. Like, you and I sit there and like, oh, do you remember that? But then at the same time, other people are like, this is terrifying. You know?
Yeah,
like,
people don't like that feeling of not knowing where something's from.
Yeah.
But
or not being able to remember. It's like,
yeah.
Did I actually go there? So I love it though. Like, I follow at least 6 Instagram accounts that post these kinds of pictures. I'm not even kidding. Like, half my Instagram feed is just weird fucking pictures like that.
I know. I love it. I love it.
And it's just like, oh yeah, that makes me think of blah, 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 or whatever.
Yeah, and sometimes it'll be like an open field. Like, one time, an account I saw shared literally the Microsoft, like, field desktop that everyone fucking had.
Yeah.
Well, the meadow with, like, the blue sky. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And everyone was like, oh my god, everyone knew what it was, so people were more prone to, like it and stuff.
Yeah.
But for, like, the 7 people that had no idea what it was, it probably freaked them right out.
Yeah, like, what is that?
Yeah.
So that's why I always think it's fascinating. Things like that in general are fascinating because depending on the person, it'll either affect them one way or the other. Like, you and I, we never talked about that on on the podcast before, but some mechanophobia.
Oh my god, if we were going to do another episode, I'd do an entire episode.
Some
mechanophobia. Jesus Christ. I hate it.
Why did we not do an episode of that?
I just didn't think. Well, we had a whole year to do it.
I know.
We just did it.
I know. We literally were like, eh. I mean,
sorry, by the way, I'm a little sniffly. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm like still kicking this cold that I had when I got back from Utah.
It's not fucking COVID. Everybody relax.
No, it wasn't COVID, I promise. It was just like that mixed with allergies. But I think it's just allergies at this point, so sorry if I sound like shit.
I mean, I do too. I got fucking allergies like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, man, some mechanophobia. Oh. That, like, when you sent me the video about that, I was like, nope, fuck it.
Nope.
So basically what it is, it's the fear of things submerged in water.
Well, it's the fear of being in the water with these giant ass things that are in water. Yeah. Like, usually in 99% of the time, animatronics, like you see at like Disney and Universal and stuff.
Yeah.
Like being in the water with that. Like
Like Jaws.
The Jaws ride. If you were in the water with that, no. Nope. I'm gonna nope to the left and just keep noping till I can't nope no more. Just noping the fuck out.
Fuck all that. Well, I don't like the thought of being in the water with anything bigger than me, which is why we had the opportunity to go swim with dolphins.
Oh, and it freaked me right out. Yeah.
I was like, no, and also dolphins rape people, so I didn't want to deal with that.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I swear to God, it's a thing. Google it.
Well,
yeah, dolphins sometimes rape people. It's not cool.
They better keep their bottle nose away from my bottle butt. That made no sense.
No, it didn't. That's why I laughed. But yeah, so I don't, because I have a lot of nightmares like that, where it's I'm in the water with sharks and fucking shit, and I'm just nope.
Yeah.
When I watched that video, I literally had to hold. I was on my phone. I had to hold my phone 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
I'm I don't want to get.
I had to get out of full screen.
Yeah, literally. So I'm I can't watch this up close. It'll freak me out.
Mm-hmm.
That scared me more than the first time I watched fucking Poltergeist. Do you remember when I first watched Poltergeist?
Mm-hmm.
How freaked out I was.
Anyway, though, back to liminal spaces.
Yeah, so anyway.
We can honestly talk about submechanophobia more in the second half.
Fuck it, we'll do it.
All right.
But getting back to liminal spaces, so Laura and I like weird things.
Mm-hmm.
But I always thought liminal spaces were cool just because, I like that feeling of nostalgia that it gives me.
Yeah, feeling I've been there, yeah.
It's almost kind of you ever see an old movie or play an old game from when you were a kid and you played it 15 years later and you're immediately taken back.
Mm-hmm.
Did the same fucking play and you're oh.
Dude, remember when we looked up the Jurassic Park ride that used to be in Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
I don't know if anyone remembers the Jurassic Park arcade game. Well, it's not even really an arcade. It's
I said ride. I meant the arcade game.
Yeah.
It felt like a ride because you sat in a Jeep.
Yeah.
So
you sat inside a thing. It wasn't a arcade cabinet. It was a Jeep that you sat in and there was a
kind of
screen.
like those racing arcade games, where you sit and it's you're driving a car. Yeah. That's what this game was. Yeah. But it was Jurassic Park.
But it was also enclosed.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting, because it's supposed to be you're in a Jeep and you have a couple guns. You can do 2 people at once or whatever. And
mm-hmm. You have to shoot the dinosaurs and everything.
We laughed so hard because we realized how long was the video? A 15-minute video?
15 minutes it takes you to beat that game.
We got a minute and a half in and did not know any other part of that game because that first minute and a half is all we ever saw.
Yeah, well, to be fair, we were only 3 years old.
True.
So I wouldn't expect us at 3 to beat the entire game.
That would have been hilarious. I know, and it was tough.
Yeah, it was hard.
After halfway through, I'm this isn't even fun anymore.
Yeah.
I'm this is just...
Now I'm just scared.
Now I'm committed. I'm sweating. I'm I got a bag of change with me because I'm I gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when we saw that, it brought us right back. I'm
mm-hmm.
in that music too.
Yeah,
that's what will really do it. I'm oh
the
my
music
God.
And the sound effects and everything. Amazing how stuff like that really brings you back.
Yeah,
it's you don't think you'd ever feel the same way. Because when you're a kid, everything feels so new and fresh and exciting.
Yeah,
it's I never will get that childlike innocence back. But sometimes something just brings you right back to that, and it's amazing. It's just man.
The only way we really experience that now as adults is if we buy ourselves a new thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I got a new, I don't know, a new vacuum cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got all these bells and whistles and things I never used before. And I'm ooh, this is new. We have that temporary moment of wonder.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't last it's very fleeting.
For me, and it still kind of holds true to when I was a kid till now, it's when I go on a vacation. Yeah. I get so childlike excited.
Lauren loves to pack, hates getting up and going.
I know. No, the more I've gotten older, I hate packing more now, but I used to love planning what I was going to bring and stuff like that. Now I'm just lazy. I'm just I don't...
As you say, as all these boxes of things.
Oh, yeah. So I'm in the process of moving all my stuff and putting everything into boxes and literally mailing through UPS. Everything's all over my room. We had to clear a hole to set up the podcast.
Yeah, literally. Like, we're at the table still, but we are surrounded.
I know. There's so much stuff everywhere. I have to put them in boxes this week. That's what I gotta do. Get everything ready to go.
But what the fuck was I saying before that?
Nostalgia.
Okay, so
yeah, go ahead.
We touched on it a lot on this podcast. We've talked about things from our youth that we just like, like the Chuck E. Cheese stuff, the Rock-afire stuff, the fucking video games and other things. Like, we told stories and all kinds of other shit.
The whole premise of this podcast was to share stories.
Yeah.
And a lot of that came from a nostalgic place from our childhood.
Yeah.
So,
because a lot of their stories come from
the past, obviously.
So, and assuming we did the episode Trent already, you heard how many amazing stories he has. But if not, he has some great fucking stories. So, and I don't have as many, of course, but I do have perspective and life experience that, I like to share. And that's what we want to do with this podcast. And just kind of, and sometimes just use it as a way to vent for things that are currently happening in our lives. Because I've gone back and listened to episodes from like a year or so ago, maybe even 2. And I'm like, what was I so angry about?
I know.
Like, I remember we did the episode where it was like impromptu because we were going to go to an appointment, but that car accident happened. And I was like, ugh, I remember how pissed I was.
I
was like,
so mad. Yeah.
Because like we were all ready to go, literally. But had we gone like 5 minutes earlier, we probably would have been hit.
Yeah.
So at the same time, it's like, I'm glad I didn't die today. But at the same time, it's like, I was pissed.
Yeah.
But anyway, so basically this podcast, we've always used it as a way to like kind of delve back into the past and, kind of reminisce and share things. And because that's what Laura and I like to do. Not so much that we're stuck in the past, obviously. That's not the case at all. It's just sometimes it's good to like look back and kind of like see where you came from and like, talk about things that you're interested in and how they shape you and things like that. Because I think about it now, like, I'm going to be 29 years old in a week or two. And I still collect toys, and I still love like animatronics and cartoons and...
Oh my God, our birthday's next Friday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. But... You completely threw me off.
Sorry.
But I still love the things that I always like. Honestly, I wanted to be an animator when I was a kid. I literally just, did we not say this the other day? I was telling Lauren how, like at the end of like Disney VHS movies, they'd have like that 10 or 15 minutes of like behind the scenes making whatever.
Yeah, and they show like the animators with the giant pads.
Yeah.
Flipping it back and forth.
Because back then they didn't do everything digitally. Now you just fucking draw some models, throw them in a computer, and then bam, you got a fucking cartoon. But back then you had to hand draw frame by frame every single movement, and I mean it was a process. So, but when I saw like that, I was like, I want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. But I never went through with it. I still work. Maybe I'll do it later in my life.
You could. It's never too... Listen, people don't start shit until they're in their 30s or 40s.
True.
It's never too late to start anything. So.
True. I mean, at some point when I could sit down and devote the time for it when I'm in a place where I can, probably going to happen. I might animate some of our episodes of the Gemini archives. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
Like the Exorcist hotline.
Jesus Christ.
That would be amazing as a cartoon.
Before Megan learns how to do it, if anyone knows how to animate, please do that.
We'll pay you.
If you find something you find funny in this podcast and want to animate it, go ahead.
Please.
I want to see that.
I do too. That would be amazing. But back to my original point. That's why I love doing this podcast, because we kind of just talk about things that we think are cool and, other people think are interesting too. Like, we've gotten messages before, people like, I remember that, or, talking about like, I can't stop listening to this, or I can't, I'm obsessed with this now because of this. It's just kind of like our way to, you know, how do I put this? I had a brain fart.
Just kind of just our way of like connecting with others and putting like what we love into the world.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's ours originally or not.
So, and I guess it kind of turned into that because we did this with the intention of just sitting around and bullshitting and venting. And
use it as a form of therapy. There were some episodes we really put some effort into it. Like, literally researched what we were going to talk about.
Like Local 58. Which is
and
so
like the Bunny Man. And
those are some of my favorites that we did.
Mine too. I love the Local 58.
Me
just
too.
because, like, I wish they'd put more videos up for Local 58. They did one more after we put that episode up.
I know, of course, like literally right after we put it up.
So
I'm like, God damn it.
I'm like, son of a bitch, but
So,
I love that series so much.
I mean, I do too. And like, if we could do another 3 episodes about that, like I would.
Or just like things related to Local 58.
Right.
Like just cool, like weird internet things.
Yeah.
Because I always get my inspiration from a channel called Nexpo. And this dude he talks about like the craziest shit. He just put up a video a few days ago about a game designer from like the mid 90s, I think, who made like one of the earliest like computer games. How he literally just lost his sanity and killed his wife and his 2 pets.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And it was crazy. I'm going to link that video below. It was, like, I love looking at stuff like that. Like, I mean, it was tragic, of course, but I just love weird shit like that. Like, who thinks to talk about that kind of stuff? You know what I mean?
We do.
Yeah, apparently. But
like, we were talking about liminal spaces, and somehow we packed our bags and went on the world's longest tangent. So,
listen, I'm still trying to pack my bags. Like,
yeah, I know. So anyway,
yeah,
liminal spaces are cool.
Yeah,
I guess that's all we really could say about it because it's
just something you have to experience for yourself.
Yeah, like go to literally just Google it. There's tons of accounts that post this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And it's like the word subliminal, but with no sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, just liminal spaces.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know sometimes we talk fast and it's hard to understand, like, what the fuck we're saying.
Sorry, we're from New England. We talk like assholes, okay?
Yeah.
Like, at least twice a week, my boyfriend fucking clocks me for it.
I know. But to spell it, so everyone can look it up.
Liminal.
That was not planned.
Yeah. No, it was not at all. But you got that in reverb. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we thought that was cool. I'm like, we need to talk about that on the pod. That is like perfect, like, podcast.
That's
topic.
Gemini Archives energy right there.
It literally is. Gemini Archives energy is literally like the toy bargain bin at Target.
Yeah, like the $1 toy bargain bin.
Yeah. Where it's like, instead of Pez, it's like Mez. And it's like... and instead of like getting like Donald Duck on the top of it, it's like, I don't know. It's like
a doll's head.
Yeah. It's like Roger Rabbit, but not really.
Yeah. It's like dollar store Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. And then it's like DVDs for like Guy Fieri's less successful cousin fucking doing barbecue or something. Like,
what did you say his name was?
Oh, what did I say his name was? I said Man Fiore.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So Guy Fieri's less successful cousin, Man Fiore, doing barbecue, but it's literally just like a George Foreman grill in his kitchen.
Oh my god. And his hair's reversed, so he doesn't have blonde tips. He has brown tips, but the rest is blonde.
Yeah. So, like, that's Gemini Archives energy right there. Yeah, it is. Or it's like the Slinky, but it like... Do you remember the Slinkies we used to get as kids?
Yeah.
That would like do it twice and then just tangle and then you could never use it again?
Yeah, that's Gemini Archives
energy.
That's
us.
Yeah.
Or like...
And it's got like a fucking like a star design on it, but for us it'd be like, I don't know. Like I don't know.
Would be like a trapezoid or something.
Yeah.
Like something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Or it's like
an isosceles triangle would be on there, you know? But it's not like a pattern of it, just one giant Isosceles triangle.
Or like those pocket games that used to get that kind of look like Game Boy.
Yeah.
But ours, it would be like a knockoff version of like Tetris.
Yeah.
It would be called Schmetris. And like...
Tetris.
And like,
have an extra E in there.
Yeah. No, this is Tetris. But it looks like a Tamagotchi, but worse. It's like horrible. Yeah, no, that's us. We're like the bargain bin toys at Target or the fucking dollar store.
It's literally us, though.
It's like, you guys want to hear about liminal spaces? Nobody asked for this.
Yeah.
But
literally not a soul on this planet has asked us to talk about any of this shit, but we did it anyway.
We're like, fuck it. We're talking about it. I guarantee you exactly 2 people gave a shit about the Rockafire stuff that we talked about.
I'm pretty sure, but like
they're probably sitting there going, grow the fuck up. But no.
Bitch, I am grown. I am a grown-ass woman. Don't tell me to grow up.
Dude, I will fucking collect toys until the day I die. Me and Trent are on the search for a Mr. Potato Head.
If anyone has any leads on a Mr. Potato Head,
please contact us at the Gemini Archives at gmail.com.
Our now defunct email.
Our defunct email.
No, it's still there. You can if you want to. We never get I've not gotten an email.
Yeah, no one has ever.
The only people who email me is Podbean to let me know, hey, you have 10 episodes up. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally got that email today. We've had 10 episodes up for probably like 2.5 years. I'd imagine.
No, if anything, if people contact us, it's through Instagram.
Yeah.
So DM us. But don't send us dick pics, because please.
We're both in relationships. I really don't want to see your wang. Thank you.
I really don't want to see your penis. Not even a little bit.
Not even not even the shaft.
Lord.
Not a ball, not a head. Not a pinch of the scrotum skin. Don't want to see any of it. Not even a ball hair. Not one. Like, I'm good.
The way you said that, no one can see us right now, of course, but the way Lauren looked at me when she said shaft was hilarious.
That was mighty uncomfortable, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, you know.
I don't really talk about...
the word shaft to your sister isn't like the best idea.
Yeah, I was going to say, not all our sisters talk about shaft, so...
I mean, it depends on the sister, but anyway. We're going at 45 minutes.
Oh, we should probably take a break. And then, do you still want to talk about some
We'll talk about some mechanophobia for a little bit and then just kind of wrap up the whole podcast.
Yeah, so. I guess we'll reminisce a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what we did. I got to go look at our fucking archive.
Mm-hmm.
The actual Gemini archive.
Yeah.
But, I guess I'm putting in a song.
Yep.
The last song I put in. I'm going to put in... I don't even know. There's umlauts and shit. I don't know how to say this proper. I'm assuming it's Mäleficentt. That's how I've been saying their name. And I say they, but it's one guy. One man.
It's a dude with a hat.
I think he does have a hat.
Does he?
He's Native American.
Iconic.
So he must have his, or at least a headdress. So anyway, I'm going to put in Mäleficentt.
Yeah.
I have been obsessed. Do you hear that, everyone? Obsessed.
Oh, we hear it.
I've been obsessed with the last few albums he has put out. They're literally incredible. And I've listened to a ton of new music within the last year of us being absent. But this is something I listen to, like, regularly. So I'm going to put it on the fucking podcast. Yeah, it's a one-man black metal project. He does other stuff, too. Actually, this is the dude who does EDO, who I've played on here before.
Yeah.
It's very different. All of his things that he does are very different. So that's why I like him. He's kind of like a chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
But this is his black metal project, and it is beautiful.
Hell yes.
I love it. Are we going to do... Wait. Are we going to do ASMR?
No.
No, we're not, because I got to listen back to this, and it's going to drive me crazy.
The last thing anyone wants is me to whisper? To whisper in their ear.
To whisper.
I can't even talk today.
So, I'm going to put in Mäleficentt. I don't know what song it's going in here.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be one of them. They're all fucking great. I I hope you all enjoy. That'll be my last contribution to this podcast. If we did put up Trent's episode, I'm assuming we put a lot of his bands in there. So listen to those two. They're fucking great. We have Envenom Thy Winds long sleeves coming soon. So get in touch with me when that happens if you would like one. For those of you that know who Envenom Thy Winds is, which is, for all three of our listeners, probably one.
Yeah. If maybe half of you.
Yeah, maybe. So 1.5 listeners.
Yeah, for the 1.5 listeners that know.
So, all right, Maleficent's going in. We'll touch on some mechanophobia a little bit when we get back, and then I'll have a panic attack, and that'll be a great way to end this podcast.
Oh my god, are you all right?
No, well, I don't like the some mechanophobia stuff. Freaks me out.
Well, I know, but do we have to get a medic on site?
I am the medic on site.
Shit, fuck. I don't know how to do anyway.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. going?
Welcome back.
It's the last break we're ever going to do on this podcast.
I hate it.
I know.
No.
Nah.
I'm sad.
I know. It's a bittersweet day, but
yeah.
Same time we're talking about things that we like, so.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're doing one.
Yeah.
Know? Oh, and I hope you all enjoyed Mäleficentt. That was
yeah.
That was some good shit right there.
I
literally sat this morning and thought about, I'm not even exaggerating, 10 different songs I could put in. But
I did the same thing. I did ask Quinn. I'm like, what do I put in? But I'll save it for the end, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I would ask Trent, but, he would just say, I don't even know what, honestly. It would probably be something that I can't play on here.
Yeah.
So, I love you, but...
Fuck.
Anyway.
I love you, but fuck.
Oh, shit. God. Dying. Somnichanophobia. It's a thing.
It's awful.
It's horrible.
I'm telling you, it's probably like the same two like channels on YouTube that have a million somnichanophobia videos about like stuff from like amusement parks and stuff, mainly from Disney, but also Universal. And,
I know,
like,
it's
other
literally
places.
only like 2 channels.
Mm-hmm. But goddamn, it's like, I don't know why I love it so much, but I also like hate it.
It's like a morbid It's the same reason why people watch like horror movies and snuff films and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrific, but you're like, I can't look away.
Yeah, like a car accident.
Yeah, it's like, I have to look at this right now.
By the way, quickest tangent. Why the fuck do people always slow down when there's a car accident?
Because people are nosy, and depending on the car
Someone
accident...
wants to see a dead body. Like, I'm convinced.
Yeah. Well, it also depends. If it's taking up the entire road, they don't have a choice.
Well, I know.
But if it's on the side of the road, yeah, it's like drive by it.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Like
if it's out of the road, like, fucking move.
No, it's just people like, oh, did someone die? Is it fuck? It's like...
Like, no, like, it's like they gotta...
Please.
They gotta scratch on the car.
Lord.
Like, literally, like...
I know, literally. Like, remember when we went to Mystic that one time and we were in traffic for 2 hours?
Oh, yeah. Because 4 dudes were in the middle of the road doing construction, quote unquote, but they were all on phones. Just holding traffic up. And I'm just like, boy.
2 hours. I was in a car. I never had to pee so bad in my life.
Oh, my God.
It's always when we're in traffic, I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm like, I need to
I'm going to be that bitch who opens the car door and runs to the other side of the highway and just pisses all over the place.
No, I just piss out the door.
Well,
I'd be like, sorry about your luck, everyone.
Yeah.
But this has to happen now immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the worst. When we went to go see Faith No More and the bus exploded in front of us.
I told Quinn about that story recently. Like, I don't think I ever had to pee so bad in my life. I was up to my eyeballs in piss. Like, for lack of a better term.
I know. And I remember when we got there, like, 16 people were like, hey, what's up?
I know, because we hadn't been to a show in a while, so everyone was like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, bathroom.
It's like, no time. Be right back.
I had to, like, shuffle my way inside. I'm like, where's the bathroom? Mercifully, this is at the Orpheum in Boston. The bathroom, the women's bathroom, was right next to the front door.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I took out a small child trying to get in there. Just like, everyone out of my way!
That was horrible. I remember I went in too. I didn't have to pee as bad, but like the minute you and I hit Hartford, I'm like, I have to pee.
Yeah.
Like something
every
about
single
Hartford.
time.
Something about Hartford
like,
makes you have to pee.
I don't think my ass even hit the toilet before I couldn't even stop. It's like 2 minutes later, and I was like, shit. It was one of those...
Oh God! Gross. Here we go.
It was one of those pees where like you shake afterwards because it feels so good.
What, like a dog?
Well, I guess like a dog, but like, no, but you never like peed and you had like a shiver go up your spine from it?
I mean, yeah, because it was cold in there.
Well, not even just from being cold, just because it felt good. It wasn't a cold shiver. It was like a, this feels nice shiver.
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't. Maybe when
Some of you will know what I'm talking about.
Maybe when I used to drink, I was like that.
Maybe.
Because there's nothing better than like when you've been drinking and you finally pee and you break the seal and you're like, good Lord, this is everything I've ever wanted.
You have to hold on to something.
Yeah, literally, like I'm braced, like I'm holding onto the wall.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry, we're gross.
Yes, submechanophobia.
So submechanophobia.
Oh my gosh. There was one video that I saw, and I don't remember which one it was. Sorry, I can't link it for you, but it was basically this giant, like, this is in Germany, this giant, like, King Kong animatronic that was, like, the size of a building. And it was underneath a waterfall, and it, like, popped out and shit. If I saw that in real life, I would die. Yeah, I would literally die.
I would not be able to handle that. I saw. You didn't watch Godzilla vs. Kong, did you? That was such a good movie. It was amazing. I made such a. Poor Trent has to put up with me. For like a week, I was like, I'm gonna watch Godzilla. And he was like, all right, enough.
Yeah.
But then when I finally watched it, I'm like, this is the greatest movie ever. We gotta fucking watch it.
Yeah.
And bless his soul, said he'd still watch it with me, even though I annoyed him for like a week straight. I'm like, fucking Godzilla in a few days. Fuck yeah. And I was so excited about it. But
Godzilla, fuck yeah. Anyone ever seen that movie?
Yeah. Godzilla, fuck yeah? No, but I want to see that.
No, Team America World Police.
No, I know.
Good movie.
Because I was binging a lot of the Godzilla movies before that came out for that reason. And they make references to like 4 other Godzilla movies.
See, I never really watched Godzilla, so I wouldn't know.
It was a movie for the fans. It ruled. I loved it, honestly.
It was for the fans.
But I also watched like the old like Kong versus Godzilla movies and stuff, and a lot of like the King Kong stuff. So
the only one I remember seeing was the one with fucking what's her name in it, Christina Applegate.
What?
That was a movie. Sorry.
You almost burned my eyebrows off.
I worked this way.
It still almost burned my eyebrows off.
Anyway, it was a King Kong movie. We had Christina Applegate in it.
That wasn't a King Kong movie.
But it wasn't, I know, but it wasn't like original to like the franchise, but it was like a one-off, like weird. It was a gorilla.
Yeah, but he wasn't King Kong.
No, but it was King Kong-esque.
Mighty Joe Young.
Was it Mighty? No, that wasn't Mighty Joe Young.
Look it up.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Hold on.
That's the movie you're thinking of. He was a Kong-like gorilla.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It wasn't like...
He was a big-ass gorilla, and he saved Christina Applegate from something.
No, Mighty Joe Young was... Hold on. That was a Disney movie. This one's different. And it had Charlize Theron in it.
Okay, so I got my blondes mixed up.
Yeah.
What's the one with Christina Applegate?
Hold on.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Christina Applegate Kong movie.
We're prepared here on the Gemini Archives.
Hold on. What the fuck was it called? It was... Am I making this up?
Yes! Because I'm pretty sure you're just thinking of Mighty Joe Young.
It wasn't Mighty Joe Young. I promise you. I remember that movie. That was not a Kong movie at all. It was... Hold on. Wait, this is gonna... Put in the Bob Ross music. What am I thinking of? I promise you that was a movie.
Sorry, I'll just vibe to fucking Bob Ross all day.
I could have swore it was her. Maybe I'm thinking of Mighty Joe Young. I
was gonna say, is this the Mandela effect?
No, I promise you, there was like a Kong movie, and I swear I thought Christina Applegate was in it. Maybe I'm making it up. Is this like the fucking like Shazam movie all over again?
The Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus Christ.
It just happened because we talked about it.
Oh, fuck. Anyway.
Anyway.
That animatronic scared the shit out of me. That's all I had to say.
I didn't see that, but now I'm gonna go look that up as soon as we end this podcast.
Do like giant Kong animatronic Germany, and then it'll come right up.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up because yeah. I need to see that, but I don't want to see it, but I have to see it.
You have to. It's terrifying.
The worst one that I saw from one of those videos was from the Finding Nemo ride. The
anglerfish.
Yeah. And it was fucking massive.
But the ride before they turned that into the Finding Nemo ride, where they had the giant, like, sea serpent with, like, the weird fucking eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Nope. Nope. Whatever resides in the bottom of the ocean can fucking stay there.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care to find out what's down there.
Me either.
Like, I don't know why people are so, like, curious about it. It's like, just let it live.
Yeah.
Just, you know, if you're comfortable living on land, just stay on land.
Yeah.
Like why do we gotta fucking infiltrate the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah. Trent wants me to go deep sea diving with him, and I said, I'll stay my ass on the fucking shore.
Well, at least he didn't say a shark cage.
No, he would do that too.
You know what? That's something I would never do. How the fuck is that tiny cage going to protect me from, like, that big-ass shark? You know?
I don't want to know. I don't want to find out. I don't want to be near a shark.
There's a VR game where it's like that. You're in, like, a shark cage, and the shark is trying to attack you. It's terrifying. And it's, like, right here in your face.
Nope. I am all set with that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to nope way to the left.
I'm going to go
all
play
the way down the road from that.
I'm going to go play Castlevania like a normal human. Thank you.
Gonna go play Plants vs. Zombies.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
People still play it?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard that in like a decade.
Well, not really so much the first game, but they have like different versions of it now.
I was going to say, I haven't heard
now they have like a whole online game with it where you could shoot them like you're in battle, like you're in war, basically. And it's weird.
Weird.
Like, why are we giving the plants guns? Or the zombies, for that matter?
I mean, honestly. It's so weird.
So weird.
Anyway. Just John Travolta.
John Travolta coming in from the left, like, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's so weird.
Anyway.
God, I'm dying.
Oh, same.
It's fucking allergies. I was sneezing like a motherfucker earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I could honestly, like, lay down on this table and go back to bed.
Yeah, me too.
It's
like gross out today. I'm just like, I'm gonna go to bed.
It's gross. I didn't sleep enough. I have allergies. I had a debacle yesterday with an air conditioner.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Mercury is in retrograde.
Hold on to the miracle of life.
Yeah, during the almost Gemini season, so.
Great. Love that for us.
And I'm moving, so I'm just preparing for all my stuff to get fucked up in the mail. So,
great. Love that.
Yep.
So some mechanophobia.
Yeah. So okay. Like just I love like looking at like different like places that have like all these like submerged like animatronics. Like there's one in Australia. Oh my god, what the fuck is it called? It's like a beloved like sea creature like icon thing, and
yeah, I've seen that. I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
That one's weird. I don't like
Again, we are prepared here at the Gemini Archives.
Well, we weren't going to talk about submechanophobia. This is on a whim, so don't come for me. It's my last episode. Let me live.
We're still going to adhere to the whatever the fuck we want method that we've been using. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like that big, like, dragon thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell is it?
I don't know.
Australian listeners, if you even exist, what is that thing? Why are you guys so weird? And why are your spiders the size of small house cats? Thank you. I just need to know. Did you put steroids in the spider eggs? Like,
I mean, the funniest...
Those spiders are getting gains. Sorry, go ahead.
The funniest fucking thing I've ever seen is someone trying to catch one of those things with like a plastic bowl and screaming bloody murder. I'm like, that is me. That is me with a normal spider. I don't like tarantulas. I don't like fucking...
I know, but just imagine like you're just sitting in your house and out of the left peripheral, you just see this like literally like a 12-inch spider just falling from the ceiling.
I would just leave the house. I'd be like, all right, you live here now. I'm gone.
Like, what do you do? Like,
do you have exterminators in fucking Australia? Like, who do you call for that?
Do you think you have a vacuum with a big enough head where you just suck the spider up?
Ooh, but that would ruin your vacuum. It would be crunchy.
Fine. The vacuum could go. I'll get a new one.
Just throw out the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it's my spider vacuum.
Could you imagine? Yeah, this vacuum's for the house. This one's for when we get house spiders.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Don't they do that for, like, cockroaches and, like, bees and stuff, though? They, like, use vacuums to get them out. And then they, like, relocate them.
It looks more like a leaf blower.
Yeah. 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 That's what it is.
It's not like a vacuum, but, like, you know, like one of those, yeah.
They're hitting bee to blow.
Ew.
Yeah.
Bee to blow. No, yeah, fuck all that. What if there was a submechanophobia animatronic thing of, like, a giant spider?
Nope. Just gonna nope right to the left. Trying to find my hoodie. I dropped it.
Lauren was, like, frantically moving around. I'm like, are you feeling all right?
I'm cold. That's better. This is Quinn's hoodie.
Hi, Quinn.
It smells like him. And it is warm.
I
Anyway.
have one a trench shirt somewhere. I sleep next to
Can
it.
I just keep my hood on? Is that cool?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
You look like fucking...
Do I look stupid? Why? What do I look like? Is it sticking up? No. What do I look like? What?
I don't even know what you look like. It's just hilarious. Look at yourself in the mirror.
Dude, I look like a potato. Like, I
can't breathe.
Here, I'll take it off. Dude, I
wasn't prepared for that.
No, what do I look like? I look like, what's his name? From Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh,
Rick Moranis. That's what I look like right now. With the glasses, it's just like the bewilderment on my face at all
I'm gonna
times.
throw up. I wish everyone was here to see that. Oh, God. Holy shit.
Just imagine Rick Moranis with a giant set of boobs. That's me.
Whatever happened to Rick Moranis?
He stopped acting, and he's living a normal life. So,
good for him. Good for you,
mm-hmm.
Rick Moranis. Oh my God, my stomach hurts from laughing at that.
Sorry.
I just wasn't prepared. Shit.
I'm warm now.
That still isn't like when we literally had to go to a break because...
Because you did 20 consecutive sun salutations.
20 consecutive sun salutations broke Lauren. It still makes her laugh.
It was the mental image of you just doing it over, but like doing it fast.
Yeah.
You know, like rapidly. If you don't know what a sun salutation is, it's a yoga pose. Just look it up. Just imagine that 20 times in a row at like hyper speed. You'll see why I was laughing so hard.
You look like one of those things outside of like a car dealership. Like
the wacky waving arm flailing two men or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not the full name.
Whatever those things
Wacky
are.
waving inflatable arm flailing two men. That's it. I forgot the inflatable.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of those things.
By the way, if you haven't seen the Family Guy bit with that, best one. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, watch it. No, that's what it looks like when you do 20 consecutive sun salutations, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just praising the sun god, but from like the waist up.
Yeah.
So it's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that really did break me. So some mechanophobia.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I have all kinds of weird phobias and weird, just like irrational fears.
Well, I think it's because you and I have been on so many rides too. Like, and I guess for like a lot of people, they just picture themselves like being next to something like that, and it freaks them right out. Like, I wouldn't know what to... There's people that gotta go in the water and repair those things when they break.
Those people have no fear.
Yeah, literally. Like, imagine having to fix the Jurassic Park ride in Universal with all those animatronics.
Nope.
And they're like in the water. Like, there's one of them is in the water anyways.
I would rather go back and work with the dead than do that.
Yeah, you know...
Just saying.
I would rather do anything else. Like, literally anything.
Even work with the dead?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I could work with the dead, work out with the dead, put some sweatbands on them. Come on, ladies! Stretch those creamy hamstrings. Anyway.
Lord have mercy. Just Richard Simmons your way through the fucking morgue.
I just want to Richard Simmons my way through life. Like, if we all just, like, were like Richard Simmons, it just, like, scream motivated at everyone every day.
Yeah. It just, like, even if we weren't happy, just acted like we were, and eventually we'd get there. It would be great.
Like, imagine just eating breakfast and just going fucking ham on it.
Yeah. Like, all right, let's go. Fucking. It's like, that's
Cut those eggs, lady. Let's go. We want them in our mouth and not fertilized. You know, just, like... going on.
That's what I need. Not first thing in the morning, because I need at least, like,
I will
10
literally
minutes.
Punch someone who's like that first thing in the morning. I'm like, you got to give me 20 minutes.
Lord is the worst.
I get very grouchy in the morning.
No, actually, Trent's worse than you.
I mean, like,
I learned the hard way. Do not wake him up.
I need at least 10 to 20 minutes to fully wake up, and then I'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
But if within 20 minutes of me waking up, you are yelling at me or screaming at me or talking to me or anything that involves
breathing in your general direction.
Yeah, if I can see you, I don't want to. Like, get away from me.
It's so bad that, like, when we were younger, Dad was afraid to wake you up from naps.
Yeah, and for school.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I would whale my arm back and protest. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. But that's like, oh yeah, can you just wake me up? It's like, no.
Yeah, I
wake
wake
up.
myself up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good about waking myself up. It's just I need 10 minutes to fully wake up, and I'm like, okay.
See, I'm the opposite. I can get up and just, even if I'm like half awake, I'll be, all right, I'm up, and I'm fine. I've been woken up by, like, I've left my phone on, like the ringer on before, and Lauren.
Sorry, go ahead.
And been woken up by that, and it was like, you know, just some stupid fucking telemarketer. I'm not a grouch. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. But when I get pissed, it's when I'm hungry. Well, I've talked about this before. When I'm hungry, I'm an asshole.
Yep. We have to keep emergency snacks.
I'm not even kidding.
Purse,
yeah.
Because it's like,
I literally have like a Nutri-Grain bar in my purse at all times. Because if I don't, it will end bad for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not good. You've seen me get like that.
Yep.
It's horrible.
Oh, yeah. I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, shit. But
anyway, enough about submechanophobia. You get it. Just look it up.
Yeah.
You'll fall down a hole. But
is it about that time?
I mean, it's getting pretty close.
This is weird.
It is weird, huh?
Yeah.
Goodbyes aren't that easy, to be honest.
Although this isn't technically a goodbye, because we'll probably, if we have the opportunity to, we'll upload stuff again, like I said earlier. But
we don't know when or if that's going to happen. So.
Yeah. So, this sucks.
Yeah. But you know what? Goodbyes aren't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's the right time to end things and, you know, just move on and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun, man. Just doing
fun.
With this ghetto ass setup and
I have not improved this setup once.
No, we haven't.
I think the only thing I did was upgrade from a TV tray to a fucking actual table.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yep.
Otherwise, setup's been the same. Everything's been the same this whole time.
Yep.
So
we've been pretty consistent. Aside from uploading, we put on new episodes every Monday. Was a lie.
Yeah.
Although we are recording on a Monday.
Oh shit. But it's not up on a Monday.
Well, we're recording on a Monday. It's close enough.
We went back to our roots a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Because before we were so like, we're going to record every week and put them out on Monday. No, you know, because even though we had time to do or whatever, we're just not every week people. Yeah, it's one thing when you get paid to do them. Yeah. And you make it like part of your, because you're getting paid for your time. Mm-hmm. But we didn't have that much time to devote to this and not get paid for it. So. Yeah. And we didn't want to get paid anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like bigger people that do it, that's why they're more consistent because it's their job. Mm-hmm. This is just something we like to do. Yeah. Or liked to do. Damn it. Yeah. So, well, but honestly, thank you everyone who fucking listened at all, supported this. Yeah, thank you everyone. Everyone we've had on as a guest, which is all 3 people, I think. Who did we have on? We had Chris. We had 2 Chris's and Nick. Mm-hmm. So thank you all for being on here. And Quinn.
Yes, Quinn's been on here too.
And Trent should be on here.
No female guests. Sorry, ladies.
I know. What's up with that?
I know.
You know, we don't have that many lady friends.
It's true.
We were going to have Kelly come on, but that never happened either. We didn't have time.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be close to Vegas when I move out there, so
we'll see what happens. Kelly, you still want to come on? Kelly's our cousin.
Yeah.
You still want to come on, or?
I mean, she's a mother now. Like,
yeah.
Let's see if she even has time to.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? I'm pretty sure she wouldn't make time.
Yeah. It's like, please, I need a break from the baby. That's what every parent is like, please, I need a minute.
Yeah.
Let me get away from them. But, I mean, this has been, it exceeded much more than what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know,
we didn't think it'd really amount to much, and it didn't really like explode or anything.
And
but
we didn't expect it to.
Yeah, but it was good for what it was.
Yeah, and we enjoy it. Like, I like listening back to these episodes for myself because I'm kind of selfish in that regard.
It's like a capsule in time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just like hearing how I was like a few years ago versus now, and like how different everything was. Because when we started this podcast, I just got out of a long-term relationship that ended really badly. And now I'm moving across the country to go live with my boyfriend, who I've been with for 1.5 years almost, and start my life over.
Yeah.
And that's 3 years time that happened.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Me too, because like I was still in a state of grief.
Yeah.
You know, basically with everything happening. And I think I just was starting to climb out of it when we started this. And now I have, you know, my boyfriend come and live here with me. We're going to start something amazing. And it's just, I never thought I never thought I would be with anyone ever again. Never mind have someone come here and live with me. And you know what I mean? Like, I thought I was just going to be alone. So.
Well, I did too. I wasn't really looking for much either, but it just happens.
Yeah. And, you know, Laura and I thought that we were just going to go find a place like near the shore, like a little apartment or something, and like hang out. But
just live our lives and get away from at least this place.
But you know, things happen, things change. We're happy about it, and we're happy like we have this to look back on. You know, and I don't regret any of it, of course. It was all great. So.
Yep. So with that being said, I'm putting in Church of Misery because
again, I put him in a while ago.
In the Local 58 episode, which is one of our favorites, so definitely check that episode out if you want to. But not much to say about Church of Misery except they fucking rule. This song rules, this album rules. I just bought this on vinyl when I was in Utah. Well, I think Quinn bought this one, actually. Yeah. But it's shared. And it's amazing. Thy Kingdom Scum's such a good album.
Yeah, I love that album. I love this band.
I know, this band fucking rules. So I wanted to end on like a banger, you know. Nothing sad, nothing depressing, just
something. Yeah.
Good old riffage.
Some good old riffage. Yeah.
But, so thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you for listening.
We appreciate all the support and all the love and all the comments and all the everything over the last 3 years or so. And it's kind of bittersweet leaving this, but, you know, I can't wait to start, you know, a new chapter of my life and move on. And Megan can't wait either for hers. Yeah. And it's much needed.
Yeah. We're excited about it. And we may be back. We may not. In case we aren't. I mean,
it's been real as hell.
Yep.
See everyone later. See you on the internet. Catch us on YouTube whenever we upload all this.
Yeah, and if you're listening to us on YouTube right now, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And checking it out.
Thanks for giving us a chance and listening to us talk and choosing to listen to us talk, because not everyone has to listen to us.
Yeah, and taking interest in our lives and things like that, because, I mean, we're just a couple of twins that like to talk shit and reminisce and tell stories, you know, and talk about weird things. So, you know.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
We appreciate it. And I'm so sad.
I know.
God damn it. Don't hit end record yet.
I have to.
I know.
The mouse is over the button. I have to.
All right. Well,
we'll see everyone later.
We'll see you later.
stay healthy and well and do amazing things and all that.
And yeah.
And like the Golden Girls say, thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, that's what we should have ended on.
Oh, yeah. Should I put... I'll put it in.
All right.
I'll put it in right here.
Before Church of Misery?
Yep.
All right.
Fuck it.
Well, really appreciate you, friends.
Yep.
This is the last archive.
The last of the archives. And, yep. I don't know how to end this.
I don't know either.
I don't know how to end things. I really don't.
So,
But in all seriousness, thanks for listening, sharing, support, all that stuff.
mm-hmm.
We'll
Catch you later.
We'll catch you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
shall make the new world. There's no complication. Down to hell in human plantation.